Hello, everyone, and welcome to another survival game guide episode in our Sons of the Forest series. You may or may not have heard that there is a new way to get around the island in Sons of the Forest. It is with the Night 5, which is basically kind of like a cross between like a Unawheel and like a motorcycle and a Segway, kind of all rolled into one. And basically use it to kind of just very quickly navigate through the island, which is great because if you've seen the map or not, there's it's pretty large, especially for movement on foot, and you have to go to lots of places, all scattered throughout the island. Sometimes visiting one location more than once to kind of like make your way and understand which bunker has which and where you need to go back once you have a particular tool or something. So getting around on foot is a little bit tedious, a little tiresome. So the great gods of the devs have made a new way to get around the island just a little bit faster, which is again with the Night 5. So in this guide, we are going to be going over where it is, how to use it, and other little extra tips for you to use it as you will, basically. So first thing is the location. It's here at this camp. I'll again pull my little map up so you can see it's very close to the 3D printer room. That little green flashing dot is the 3D printer room, which I have referred to many times in my previous episodes. So head to the 3D printer room, and then basically you're just kind of gonna zoom in a little bit here. You're gonna go kind of like up that road basically. Until you find like this really pretty, honestly, camp area. You're gonna go to like this waterfall, this stream, and find this camp. Now the camp itself is not so pretty. We got a lot of, some bad stuff has happened here. To be sure, children, look away. Basically, I mean, look at that. Oh, we got friends. A good time to grab the Night 5, I'd say. Basically, the Night 5 is right here. That guy has a note. If you want to read it, read it. It's about golf balls, basically. But yes, so you can pick it up right here. This is what it looks like. You can grab it. It does not go in your inventory. Oh, we got a big boy over there too. When you put it down, just make sure you know where it is. It will show on the map, which is great. So if you don't know where it is, look at your map and hopefully you'll see it there. But basically, once you kind of let it go, it just drops basically. So now that we have it, you might wonder how we use it, and it's really simple. Once you have it equipped, just left click and off you go. Oh, we're gonna be swinging here. All right, now obviously I was gonna say, navigating this bad boy is a little rough. I might die actually. Good times. Just let me have my Night 5, man. But basically, it is not ideal. We're kind of on it right now. You can see it goes pretty gosh darn fast. Now the bad thing about this is that if you do run into branches or rocks or something, you're gonna get hurled off like you saw me do, and it does hurt you. Obviously, it hurts a little bit. I mean, granted, that was mostly from that guy, but it does hurt you. So it's kind of hard to use this. It's better when you're on these roads here until you do that, obviously. It's a little bit hard. It's really nice on the beach because there's not much on the beach to kind of throw you off. But it takes a little bit of practice. But this is you on it. It's very interesting, right? It's like a little Unawheel motorcycle thing going on. But yeah, you just literally drive it around and you go crazy, and it's really fun to spin in. You can start spinning like crazy. Whoa. Careful. I mean, I apologize for anybody who just got dizzy doing that. But you can see also as well as that when you're kind of going around, you do collect leaves really easily this way, which is kind of nice. So that's really cool. Now that we have it, and again, just to get on it, again, it's a left click to get off it. You just double jump, and you get off it, and there it is. So we'll just get on again. Again, left click, and there you go. You have it. That's basically how you get on it and all that. And like I said, it doesn't go in your inventory. So when you kind of leave it, just try not to leave it behind. Try to bring it with you if you can. But if you do lose it, it's right there on your map. So just find it on your map, and there you go. We'll kind of jump back on this guy here. All right. So other things that you need to kind of keep in mind with your Night 5 is it does not do well with water. It can kind of go across shallow water, like I think, yeah, it's pretty shallow. So it can like drive through here, but if I was to drive like in a little bit of a deeper river, it cannot drive through that. It'll kind of throw you off. So don't try to cross rivers. You can kind of jump on it a little bit, like you can kind of jump it. So if you're coming up to a river, you can jump over it potentially, depending on how quickly you're going and all that. So that is an option. But don't go in the river itself. Instead, you might want to use your sled for that if you're going up and down. Another great thing about the this wheel here, the Knight 5, is it kind of does help with your fall damage. Now, when it launches you, that doesn't help. But like if you're driving us down, like we'll just kind of like go over here and you like launch yourself off a cliff or something. Trying to figure out where there's a cliff. I think there's one over here. Oh. Bye, everyone. It'll soak up some of that fall damage for you, so you don't have to worry about that. Where did that go? Where did my bike go? Where did my bike go? It's over here somewhere, in theory, according to my map. Anyway, oh, there it is. I don't know how I got here, but it did. But yeah, so it can soak up some of the fall damage. So like if you're going crazy and you end up going off a cliff, like if I can maybe bring us over there without dying the whole time. I'll show you guys. Oh, I gotta go across the river again, apparently. There we go. Like I said, it's a little bit. It's just like my first few days with it, so I'm still kind of getting used to it myself. But it is really great for just quick navigation. All right, here we go. Here's a bit of a cliff anyway, so we'll kind of just quick drive off it as best we can anyway. Oh, nope. Not like that, though. Don't do that. Don't do that, guys. It's really bad. This isn't really much of a cliff, but anyway, we'll just show you anyway. But yeah, if we're going to go, woo, boom, we didn't get hurt at all, despite, flying a little bit. And we're back at my base, which is great. So, it's not terrible for that. It's if you find yourselves launching off a cliff, as long as there's ground, because I don't know if it'll protect you really if you land in the water, but if you land on the ground, at the very least, it'll soak up some of that damage, which is nice. It won't do it completely, so you will take a little bit of damage, but you won't be completely decimated, which is really nice. So besides that, you can also equip items while you're on here. So like I can equip my axe, I can equip my bow while I'm on here. So you could potentially, that scared me, those shadows. You could potentially go to war while you're on this, and those guys can only go. I mean they're fast. Don't get me wrong, but you're on this thing, and you can kind of dance around, do some circles or something around them. I don't know, but it's interesting that this is you can use your weapons and whatnot on this, so it's just like a potential way to make, hi Kelvin, to make battle a little bit more interesting, a little bit more chaotic even, I would say, because, I mean, it's not gonna, until you get a little bit used to it, it's not the easiest thing to use, anyway. There we go. Oh, and there's Virginia, too. Hey, guys, you're seeing my new wheels. Wheel, plural, I mean, singular. But that's basically it. So, have fun with it. Definitely, practice a little bit, because navigating the forest, while it does make navigation a little bit faster, it's not great for, the thick of the forest, just because you have to watch out for all those logs. It's not the easiest thing to do, high speed, exactly, unless you're sticking to the trails there. But navigation along the beach, as you can kind of see, it's a lot easier, because you can, there's very few things besides, the little cliff, the little rocks here, kind of blocking you. So you can go pretty gosh darn fast on the beach without too much worry. But this is it's a great way to just to speed up your travel as you're kind of getting around the map and getting the various tools and unlocking certain parts of the story and all that. So we're going to be using this quite a bit in the future, just so that I can quickly get from point A to point B. So we don't have to travel the whole video to certain areas, right? Pretty boring watching all that, I would say anyway. But that's basically it. So if you guys have any questions about the Knight 5, do ask in the comments. Let me know your stories of using it, chaos or not chaos, in the comments as well. But until the next video, next time, good luck with your surviving and all that. And thanks so much for watching. So keep on surviving and keep thriving.